Combining H2 and oxygen atoms across an electrochemical cell produces electricity, water, and a bit of heat. Though most people hadn't even heard of a hydrogen fuel cell a handful of years ago, their increasingly widespread use as a component of decarbonization projects means that it is becoming an everyday concept. That said, while people have now heard of them, few understand just how they work. These units are being developed and tested for powering everything from cars to data centers. A hydrogen fuel cell produced electricity through the combination of H2 and oxygen atoms. The reaction occurs between the two types of atoms across an electrochemical cell, not unlike the way a battery works. The outcome is electricity, water, and some heat, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. These units aren't anything new, despite the fact that they have only recently been making regular headlines. In fact, they are used for powering spacecraft electrical systems. They are also used for powering many systems back on Earth as well. For instance, smaller versions have been created to power devices such as phones and laptops. Increasingly, vehicle manufacturers are developing technology for powering everything from passenger cars to heavy-duty machinery. A number of companies have been testing and using larger versions of these units to provide emergency power or electricity in remote locations without access to the grid. For a hydrogen fuel cell to work, it needs to receive a supply of molecular H2 to react with the oxygen. H2 is the energy carrier that is converted directly into electricity with low power losses and high efficiency. That said, the H2 can be transported and stored until it is needed. Unlike the electricity generated from renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power. That said, those types of renewable energy can be used to power green hydrogen production so that the H2 can later be used for electricity production on demand. According to Plug Power, citing the U.S. Department of Energy, the typical unit is usually between 40% and 60% energy efficient. The range is comparable to an average car's internal combustion engine, which is around 25% energy efficient. Vehicles powered by a hydrogen fuel cell are essentially electric vehicles. They have electric motors. That said, instead of relying on a large, heavy battery that must be recharged by plugging it into a source of electricity, they produce their electricity on board by adding H2 to the unit. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe and grab our free H2 ebook for more updates. Also, leave us a comment and let your thoughts be heard.